Right, buddy, some huge updates on the Benjamin SESKO stuff and his story to Manchester United. There's been some updates on Fabrizio Romano, Florian Plettenberg as well, which we will obviously talk about. There's some news on Martinez when he's likely to return, an update on Andre Onana as well. There's also been some updates on Tottenham to Kobbie Mainoo, which I don't think is going to happen. But yeah, listen, so we got yesterday that his camper in talks with Newcastle United cannot be ruled out, they're still in the race. And then we got today, Manchester United and Newcastle are currently in talks with Benjamin SESKO's management. Both teams have presented their project and financial offers. The decision mainly lies now with the player and his camp. Offers are expected to be formally submitted to Leipzig following the verbal agreement. However, Newcastle are pushing a lot. I think this is kind of Newcastle's reaction. They know they need a striker. They know that Isak is likely to go, or is very likely to go. And they need to sign a striker. They've already lost out on Ekitike already. They're going to lose Isak. Like, they need to act very, very swift with the striker, which I understand. And I think Manchester United need to do that also. I think the striker situation is a position that has needed to be talked about for a while. I think signing Højlund was not the right answer. But again, at the time, it probably did look like the right move. But I think the striker situation, whether that is SESKO, will he choose United? Again, we've heard that he does prefer to play for United, so see what that sort of decision has to play, or that sort of decision factors in a move. But do I think SESKO will come to United? I think he prefers United at the moment. Obviously, it depends what sort of package Newcastle offer. I think they'd be able to offer a better package than Manchester United, because the money they're going to offer will probably be more substantial than what United are willing to pay. United finance at the moment are pretty poor, but again, SESKO is one of those options we've been linked to quite a bit. Obviously, you got Ollie Watkins, there's other options as well, but that's the latest update on SESKO. Will he choose Newcastle? I don't know, but Newcastle and United are the main teams going in for him. They're the teams that are focusing on getting him out of Leipzig. Again, there's not really been too much talks on what the price is going to be, but there's been talks about like Newcastle and United pushing very, very hard to get the player. So let's see what happens there. Do I think this deal will happen? It could well happen. I mean, I know that's the obvious thing to say, but I think with the way that United are going about the striker situation, if Vavel pushes for this, it's likely that this deal will happen. There's been talks for a while now. The next thing, Lisandro Martinez will miss the first 3 games of the season, at least on Andre Onana is hoping to be back for the Arsenal game. So again, it's looking like Martinez, as I said, he's not going to get any minutes in the tour. With him obviously not making it back for the start of the season, I think United are managing this time well. I think we're in a position where we don't really need to rush Martinez back, because we have players like Aiden Heaven who can step into his place. You've got Shaw who can fill in there. You've got Yoro, Mazraoui, De Ligt, Maguire. So you have got options there if you need them. So Mazraoui, so you don't really need to rush Martinez back, which is a good thing. I think if you rush him back, you obviously pay that risk of getting another big injury or another injury. And again, I want to see Martinez play, but again, it's going to take time. And when he does come back, he will be getting small amounts of minutes. But again, this gives a huge opportunity to Lenny Yoro, Aiden Heaven and all the other defenders to kind of make their claim in the team. But I think Martinez will be a key player. And yeah, let's see what happens. But he's going to be missing the first 3 games. I think that's Arsenal, Fulham and Burnley, I think. On Onana, he's expected to be back for the Arsenal game. So again, he was in training, so I think his injury wasn't as serious as was kind of first reported. I think he will be back very, very soon, and he'll be back for the Arsenal game. So yeah, he's going to miss pre-season. Could be back maybe for the Fiorentina game, but I don't think so. So again, he's going to be, there could be like in between the Fiorentina and the Arsenal game, there could be a few behind closed doors games, which again you could see Onana pick up some minutes and improve his fitness. But yeah, that's the latest on that. Yeah, and then the last thing, Tottenham in for Kobbie Mainoo. I just want to talk about United and Tottenham Hotspur. Manchester United's Kobbie Mainoo's versatility. I've made 4 inquiries for what a deal would be, to assess how difficult a deal would be now. I don't think Mainoo's going to leave. I think what we've seen so far of him as well in the pre-season, he's waiting and he wants to to stay at Manchester United, which again is a positive. So yeah, listen, I don't think Mainoo's going to be going anywhere. I think the quality that he has, the ability is fantastic, and I think he will be staying at Manchester United going into this season. I think it's a big season for Kobbie Mainoo, so yeah, listen, very, very excited to see what he can offer this season. I don't think Tottenham will sign him. I think if he is going to go to a Prem club, it would be Chelsea, but yeah.